vloggity vlogsters.
What's up, everybody? David here, Chris, and we are having another vloggity vlog, like he said. And Chris is here on this lovely, cloudy, overcast
awesomeness.
He's a good friend of mine. I met him at a big meet we used to have called Wing Command, and I miss those days.
Those days were so epic, man.
Out of our little friend group that we have in our car world, Chris is willingly kind of the redneck one in our group. And why do we call you half-neck? Why do we call you half-neck, Chris?
Well, it actually started with Zach, because I always used to say that I'm a redneck, and he was like, "No, you're not a redneck. You're too smart to be a full redneck." So that's when the whole half-neck thing came in. He said, "I'm half a redneck because I'm not stupid enough to be a full redneck."
What's also ironic is you really have a love for Chevy, right?
Oh, I love Chevy.
And you love like the old Camaros, all the Chevelles and stuff.
Yep.
But you know a lot about Honda.
I would say a lot, yeah. I know quite a little bit about Honda.
A little bit? You know a lot. The night I met you, I thought we were talking about the alphabet, brother. And I'm over here just like, I know displacement. That's all I know. But no, you guys were really cool about it, and you would help me out and walk me through everything, so that was nice. But your first car was a Honda.
Yeah, actually it was a 94 EG Civic.
It was a 4-door or 2-door?
It was EX 2-door.
Okay, 2-door. So yeah, it's not the EH or whatever.
No, it was 2-door, and it was actually Milano red. Had the D16 Z6, the bad one. Watch out, guys. and yeah, so it was my favorite car I've ever owned.
But what happened to this car?
One fateful night.
It's always a fateful night. It's never just a coincidence. Fate.
Oh yeah, it was fate. I was actually sleeping in bed, getting ready. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed early. Got to be up for work in the morning. Cool, no big deal. Well, my roommate comes running in the room. Get out, there's a fire. I was like, nah, you're just messing with me, man. Stop. He's like, no, seriously, there's a fire. I was like, dude, I'm serious. Stop messing with me. It's not funny. I'm trying to sleep. And he was like, no, get out of the house now. And I run out of the house or whatever. We think the house is on fire. We run outside, and where I parked my car was right next to my shed, and it actually happened to be where the fire was, which was in the shed. And the shed was, by the time we came outside, there was just 4 posts and a roof that was all engulfed in flame, and my car was right next to it, already halfway on fire. That's
so sad, man.
Yeah.
I remember, because it's weird, because I met you with that car, so like how I associated with you, and but a little bit of fun did come out of it, and you know what that is, ladies and gents? That's optimism. You know what optimism is? Making fun of what happened with your license plate. His license plate is burnt it on the Del Sol. How's the Del Sol treating ya?
The Del Sol is awesome, man. I've always, actually that's what my first Honda I ever wanted. Because my dad told me I couldn't get a Chevy because the gas prices were starting to go to $3 a gallon back in the day.
Yeah.
When it was actually getting kind of high. And he was like, no, you can't have a V8, you can't have a 6-cylinder, you need to get a Honda or something. I was like, all right, fine, we'll compromise. And I couldn't get a Del Sol because it was too expensive at the time, like $4,000. And all my parents were like, no.
No,
you can't have that.
Well, not only that, but yours has some character to it, we could say.
Yeah,
it needs a little bit of loving.
It does need a little bit of loving.
But with that theme, we were all joking about plastic dipping at camo with blaze orange wheels.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious, man. It'd be different.
We should do it.
I'm so tired of seeing the same thing on Hondas, man.
We should say in the comments below, should he do it or not? Because we'll make a video of it too. We'll do it.
How to camo plastic dip your car.
Because America. We call you a redneck, but you're too smart to be a redneck, so we call you half-neck. But then there was this another fateful night where you're pretty much a full-blown redneck, and it involved an animal.
Oh man.
I went there. I went there.
Yeah, this makes me seem pretty hillbilly right here.
You're doing it because where are you from? You're from Powhatan, Virginia.
I'm from Powhatan, Virginia, and after I went out with some friends, Jake and Justin, was on my way home. I had just put a new headlight in my car like that day. I was like so excited. Oh yeah, I got my headlight fixed. Cool.
No worry about getting pulled or anything.
No,
like
exactly. That. And I was like, sweet, awesome, I'm good to go. And then I'm going down a back road to get to my house, and then all of a sudden I see some deer, so I lock the brakes up, don't hit them. But then all of a sudden I start going again, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. There's nothing else coming, because there was like a hill with some trees on it. And then as soon as it jumped out, I didn't have enough time to stop. I was on the brakes. They were locked, and I was sliding, and I hit it. I watched it do a couple circles through the air and land in the ditch, and it was kind of not dead, sort of. It was halfway alive. It was suffering.
And
so I decided to put it out of its misery and then load it up in the back of my Civic and take it home.
In the trunk. In the trunk. Not only that, you're like, you made probably the most redneck, like, problem-solving decision ever. Like, you remember those ridiculous word problems we had growing up? You know, how much did Jose pay for the bicycle? No, this was, should I kill it with a knife or should I shoot it?
Yep. Well, I figured it was a bad idea to shoot it, because I mean, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, right by Sheetz and Palatine, which is not a good place to really be.
Yeah, it's where civilization starts coming back. But
so I was like, okay, well, I'll just, I'll do it a quick way and just kind of.
And then you ate it.
And yeah, I ate it. It was delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't your mom get mad at you or whatever?
Oh, my mom was very, very mad at me. My mom is an animal lover slash anti-gun, anti-killing.
Didn't you have like a nice garage floor or whatever?
Yeah, I had a nice garage floor.
A nice repainted garage floor, and then.
Yeah, no, it's just regular concrete.
Oh, okay.
And actually, my mom's car was still in there, and we had this little rug that was right there at the door, and so I was like, okay, well, I don't feel like moving her car out. I don't wake anybody up while I do this. So I kind of just grabbed my skinning knife and just went to town. I didn't think about the fact that the blood got all over the carpet, and so I had to pull the carpet out, throw it in the driveway.
It probably looked like a crime scene.
Oh, it did. There was blood everywhere, man. And then I had to bleach the floor.
Dexter season 9.
Yep. and then my mom was like, why does the garage smell like bleach? I was like, oh, because I skinned a deer in there last night. And she was like, you're joking. I was like, no, I'm not. She's like, that's so wrong. I was like, I'm sorry. But I was happy. He loved it.
Are there any plans for the Del Sol?
Yes, there are. There's actually quite an extensive list of what I'd like to do to that car.
Well, what's good is there's actually quite a few Del Sols around here. Yep. We have Jay Stillwell's, which is but he doesn't he work for Fortunato?
Yes, he works
for Fortunato, which you guys might know. It's one of probably the best suspension shops in the world now. It's in Powhatan, Virginia. That's why we have the open house and everything like that. But he has like an S2000 rear end and just bonkers stuff. It looks really cool. In a J series in it, I believe, right?
Yep.
With a GM blower, right? Yep. Like a Buick or something?
No, I don't know what. I know he's got a GM.
I think it's from like a GTP or something like that.
I think so.
But
I know it's GM.
So, anything in mind?
Probably a little bit of a Vitara Eagle rod and piston setup with some turbo going on, and just a little bit of power in the 400 range, just a little bit. No big deal.
Oh boy, it kind of reminds me of Kyle Champagne's.
Yeah.
He's turboing his soon. It's almost done. His ECU decided not to have a map anymore in his.
Oh crap. Yeah. That's not cheap.
Everything else though is fine. Kyle, we support you, buddy. Finish the car.
Get her done.
Get her done. Oh, you would. You freaking would. Larry, the cable guy. Is there anything else you would like to say before we conclude this vlog?
Keep doing what y'all are doing. Don't let the man get you down.
The man.
The man. Seriously, just everybody keep your heads up, man. Just do what you love. That's all I gotta say.
Alright guys, I think that is a very healthy note to close in on. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Say bye.
Bye.
5th gear, go.
Bro, you're speeding. Slow down. Slow down. You're going 60 to 55. Slow down. Slow down. Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Oh Lord Jesus, fire.
Get it? Burnt it.
They're not. They have no clue.